Good morning, everybody. It is currently close to 8:30. I look like a young, spry, spree chicken, and I'm gonna go try and win $2,000 at DreamHack Atlanta.
I didn't, but it was fun though. So let's talk about it. I'm on my way to go to freaking DreamHack, yes indeed. I'm on my way to DreamHack and to go lose real bad. That did not sound right. You really did not do that good. I'm really disappointed in you. That's really mean for you to say. You know, I've been so thankful for the opportunity to be with you. I don't know where this came from. It's so I can't do this. Saddening that you. Hey everybody, it's Fun Times with Nicholas. I kind of want to do something a little different today, just because I had a different idea of what I wanted to do when initially filming this video, but it ended up getting a little longer, so I figured why not do just a fun little vlog style thing. I went to this year's DreamHack just to try something a little different. I went last year and honestly it was really cool just to see everything. You know, there's a lot of different kind of gaming events that happen around Atlanta, but to see something like DreamHack was pretty wild. But here they are again, just a couple months later after that, and I wanted to try something a little different. I wanted to actually participate in a gaming tournament, like an open one, open to anybody. And when I saw this particular thing, I thought, why not give it a shot? DreamHack usually has an open tournament here and there, but this year's theme piqued my vision a little bit, and that is with the DreamHack Open featuring Halo. You ever seen that clip of Oprah saying, "I love bread"? That's how I feel about Halo. That's how I feel about a lot of things, but when it comes to Halo, I love Halo. I love Halo. And when I saw that they were going to have a Halo Infinite free-for-all open with 128 players, I was like, why not? Let's try and give it a shot. I practiced a little bit on the Rumble Pit for free-for-all on the Halo Infinite matchmaking server, and I felt like I did good. I placed like rank 1 once, and that was on King of the Hill. Any other time was it could have been better. But I figured, why not give it a shot? $2,000 are on the line. The way that DreamHack kind of opens the doors is that they just kind of allow everyone to shove in. It's like Disneyland opening in 1955, except our shoes didn't get stuck in the ground. Now, registration for the tournament started at 11 a.m., but right as 10 o'clock opened, there was already a line of 20 people ready to sign up. And you know, I just stood there, just waiting. This is a very common theme as it pertains to open tournaments. I met a few people, like I met a guy named Ryan who participates in like Halo competitions and whatnot. He was talking to me about how there was the Halo Championship in Seattle, and that was a big old event. And then when it came to something like this, it was very small. And I mean, that kind of makes sense just because this is a little smaller thing. There was also like the Call of Duty majors going on and like Call of Duty Resurgence, and like Intel had a big thing. We'll talk about those in a bit. But during the conversation, he helped me out make a Start GG account, which I didn't realize was a requirement. I got all the like materials and stuff to play the game, but that was the one thing I needed. So Ryan from Nashville, thank you so much for your help. Shout out to Ryan, everybody. While we were waiting in line, I saw DHL Man for the first time. DHL is one of the big sponsors for DreamHack. They were present last year and they were present this year, and they had a big old giant setup, and I wasn't necessarily sure what it was about, just because it just like, you looked like you wrote down on paper. I think you'd win stuff, but just DHL is there. And then I signed up, and there was a lot more waiting. Just a lot of waiting. And waiting. And then, eventually, they called my name. I waited 5 hours to finally sit down and set up for a decent match of Halo Infinite free-for-all. The setup was really cool too. They had a whole bunch of different stations, and they were prepped up for this, and they were ready to go. The officials were very helpful as it terms to getting like set up and like making my keys. They were all on spot, very thankful for them. I was nervous and excited. The guy next to me was very nice. I had to buy a headset for the tournament because that's like a required thing. I bought a Razer one, and then I eventually realized that when I was sitting down that, hey, I also have a Razer Xbox controller. So it's just kind of like, I guess I'm a Razer man. Where's my sponsorship with my 56 subscribers? Like, help a guy out for real. And, well, I did all right. All things considered, I did okay. It was my first time ever really filming myself play a game, and that was kinda, I tried to be very quiet, so it might be hard in this next clip to hear me, but I still kinda wanted to play up things a little bit, and well, it was fun, but
Oh my gosh, whoa. Alright, that turned out well.
Aim with your arm, brother.
Ranger, I can't do that. I'm using the controller.
Lower your sensitivity now, King.
there are a lot of ups and downs like that where it's like, I think I got it. And maybe I did get a kill and then I instantly get killed by someone else. But eventually it ended and I got 20 kills and 43 deaths. I placed in 7th out of 7. I got my kicked in. But it was really fun. It was so cool to do something like this. I definitely want to do it again. MomoCon is around the corner and I'm probably going to take place in the Mario Kart tournament. After the defeat, I went to go grab a pretzel and see what else was on the show floor. Intel had a massive presence there. They were sponsoring a big Counter-Strike tournament, and that setup was so huge, and they had all this different like PCs you could either play Counter-Strike or Battlefield on, giveaways and so forth. And right next to it was the Call of Duty Majors, which is the big tournament that they had for DreamHack, and man, was the setup for that huge. When people talk about like esports and stuff like that, I'm so used to seeing it on streams, but now seeing it like in person where they have the big camera setups and all these people here, it was so wild and huge. I got like a handful of glimpses of what was going on, but man, the amount of people there was great to see. And nearby was a setup for a Charlie's Collectible show, which is a place in Stone Mountain that holds like little tiny expos. If you ever get the chance, you should visit it if you live in the Atlanta metro or just visiting in general. But they had a lot of cool stuff, not just vendors and like arcade machines and like a Super Famicom and stuff like that, but they also had a LAN party for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the one from 2009 to clarify. And I got to play a little bit, and you know, it's been a long time since I've played or held an Xbox 360 controller, and man, did that bring me back. It was also very weird to hold, but oh, it was so cool. It's stuff like LAN parties at these conventions that really make me excited to go to stuff like this. Just because you hear all these old stories of like, particularly Halo, like you have all these people setting up these LAN parties in their garage or in their mom's basement or in their friend's basement or their apartment where you get all your TVs and you're all playing the game. And man, I love that kind of feeling. It's so cool. And I'm so glad that like conventions kind of have this going for them too. Even after all that, I really had to say, I really enjoyed DreamHack this year. And I really enjoyed the fact that I got the chance to be a part of a tournament. Yeah, I didn't do good, but it was so fun. It was so cool. I really enjoyed like seeing people like come together. It seems like a lot of people in the Halo community or just gaming in general in the local area really connect really well. So just being able to see like friendships rekindled and just like old friends or new friends come together. Everyone's been really friendly in that area, and so like seeing all that really just brings a nice spot to my heart. And I mean, MomoCon's this next weekend, and on Friday there's going to be a Mario Kart World Tournament, and I figured, why not do that one as well? Maybe we'll see the future. I don't know. But yeah, you know, I didn't win $2,000, but I had fun. Man, could you imagine what I could do with $2,000? I'd still be at my job. Thank you all so much for watching this. This is a different kind of video than what I usually make or was expecting to make, but honestly, I have a little fun doing this, you know. If you like this video, press the like button. If you like me, you should subscribe to me. And also check out some of my other links. I'm on TikTok as well, focusing more on gaming news. And I focus on gaming news here on YouTube Shorts. So if you like what you see, then let's continue to have the fun times with Nicholas. Oh yeah, we're gonna have some fun times. I'm gonna fun all over the place. I'm gonna fun all over you. Well, actually, that sounds really dirty. I don't want to fun all over you.